We live in an era where busyness is celebrated as a badge of honor, a constant race against a clock that never seems to stop. But amidst the white noise of notifications and expectations, we often lose the vital connection with our own inner selves and our true essence. Marcus Aurelius once wisely noted that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts and the peace you cultivate internally. You are not broken or failing. You are simply overwhelmed by the relentless demands of a world that forgets how to be truly silent and still. It is time we learn how to recalibrate our internal compass instead of constantly trying to fix what was never truly broken inside our souls. Transitioning from the chaos of the external world into the sanctuary of a quiet room, we find the first whispers of long-awaited mental clarity. The art of stillness is not about doing nothing, but about making space for something meaningful to arise from within the deep and holy quiet. Imagine water dripping steadily on a pebble in absolute silence, a gentle force that shapes even the hardest surfaces over a long period of time. This steady rhythm represents the power of small, consistent habits that slowly erode the mountain of stress we carry every single day of our lives. Welcome to a journey where we rediscover the beauty of silence through 5 simple rituals designed to bring peace back into your busy modern life. Neuroscience now proves that short periods of silence help the brain consolidate memories and significantly boost our innate capacity for creative and deep problem solving. When we rest, the default mode network in our brain activates, processing information and weaving together the disparate threads of our complex daily life experiences. Silence is not a waste of time. It is the essential charging process for your internal operating system, allowing for peak cognitive and emotional performance. Just like checking your phone's battery when it hits the red zone, your mind needs a dedicated power source to function at its absolute best. Closing your eyes and taking a deep breath acts as a manual reset button, clearing the cache of mental clutter and distracting digital noise instantly. Think of stillness as sweeping a cluttered room. It removes the mental debris to make room for the seeds of wisdom to sprout and grow. As Seneca once said, stillness is a reward for a disciplined soul. It is a gift we must learn to give ourselves in this chaotic world. True discipline is not about rigid control, but about creating the necessary space for the soul to breathe and for the heart to finally listen. Science and philosophy converge on this single truth. The quiet mind is the most powerful tool a human being can ever hope to fully possess. Let us move from the theory of quiet into the practical application of these 5 transformative rituals that start with your very first morning breath. Ritual number 1, the 1-minute morning stillness. Before the world rushes in through your screen, claim the first 60 seconds for yourself and yourself alone. Watch the steam dance from your morning cup. Do not reach for the phone. Do not check the news. Just be present here in this moment. This tiny window of peace sets the tone for your entire day, acting as a shield against the inevitable storms of daily stress and hurry. Notice the way the morning light shifts. Observe the silence before the city fully wakes up. This is your sacred time, untouchable and absolutely pure. By starting with stillness, you tell your subconscious that you are the master of your time, not a slave to the constant digital buzz of society. Ritual number 2, the digital filter. In an age of information overload, your attention is the most valuable currency you will ever spend in life. Imagine a sieve filtering out dark dust, the useless notifications, leaving only the bright pearls of valuable information and meaningful connections that truly matter to you. Set strict boundaries with your devices. Turn off what isn't essential. Choose what enters your mental space with the same care as the food you eat. Peace begins with the courage to say no to chaos. It starts when you decide that not everything deserves your immediate and undivided attention today. A clean digital environment mirrors a clear mind. By filtering the noise, you amplify the signals that lead to personal growth and lasting inner fulfillment. Surround your workspace with elements of nature. Let the green leaves remind you of the slow, steady pace of organic growth and natural resilience. Focus on one thing at a time. The myth of multitasking is the enemy of peace. True efficiency lives in the incredible depth of your focus. Look up from your screen occasionally. Let your eyes rest on the horizon, reminding yourself of the vastness that exists far beyond the digital world. When you control your inputs, you regain control of your inner state. You are no longer a victim of the algorithm's whims and constant noise. Now, as we move through the day, let us explore how the body itself can become an anchor for peace through the power of breath. Ritual number 3, the 4-7-8 breath. When the pressure mounts and your heart begins to race, use your breath as a steady and reliable anchor. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, feeling the cool air fill your lungs with life. Hold that breath for 7 seconds, letting the inner stillness settle. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds, releasing the tension and the noise. Repeat this cycle until you feel the calm returning to your chest and mind. This rhythmic breathing signals your nervous system to move from fight or flight into a state of rest and digest, instantly calming the busy mind. The breath is the bridge between the body and the soul. It is the only tool you carry everywhere that can instantly change your current reality. With every exhale, imagine letting go of a heavy weight. With every inhale, draw in the quiet strength of the natural world all around you. Ritual number 4, the 5 senses grounding. Use this technique to bring your wandering mind back to the present moment, right here and right now. Touch something physical, the rough bark of a tree or the cool surface of a stone. Feel the texture and the temperature under your sensitive fingertips. Look for 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear. Smell the fresh air. Taste the lingering flavor of the day. When you are fully present in your body, the external noise loses its power over you. You become like the mountain, unshakable by the wind. Listen for the furthest sound you can hear, perhaps a distant bird or the soft hum of the wind. Let it ground you in this space. The scent of nature or even the smell of old books can trigger a deep sense of safety and a feeling of belonging in the world. Feel the weight of your body against the chair or the ground. You are here. You are safe. You are present in this very moment. By engaging your senses, you dismantle the walls of anxiety built by overthinking. The present moment is the only place where true peace ever lives. As the sun sets, we prepare for the final ritual, a moment of deep reflection to close the day with grace and a quiet heart. Ritual number 5, the evening reflection. Inspired by Epictetus, take a moment before sleep to look back at your day without any judgment or shame. Open a journal and let the ink flow. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where was I able to practice kindness and understanding? Write down 3 things you are truly grateful for. Gratitude is the final polish on the mirror of the soul, reflecting beauty back to you. Where could I have been more patient? Where did I lose my peace? Observe these moments like a scientist, learning for the better day to come. Think of this as tidying up your mental room before bed. By putting thoughts onto paper, you prevent them from racing in your head all night. The act of writing is an act of total release. It signals to your brain that the day is done and it is time to rest. Close the book on today's worries. They do not belong in your dreams. They have been heard and safely tucked away on the silent page. As the light dims, let your mind go dim as well. You have done enough for today. You are enough. Tomorrow is a brand new canvas. Enter sleep not with a list of tasks, but with a heart full of acceptance. This is the true meaning of a restorative and deep night. The night is the ultimate silence. Embrace it as a friend that prepares you for the light of a new and even better day ahead of you. Time moves differently when we are at peace. It no longer chases us. It flows with us in a gentle, rhythmic, and supportive internal stream. Rest is not a luxury. It is a fundamental human right. Give yourself full permission to let go of the world and its noise for a while. With these 5 rituals, you have built a sanctuary. Now, let us see the transformation they bring to your entire life and your perspective on reality. The journey to finding inner peace is not about escaping the world, but about building a temple of stillness right in the heart of the chaos. Each ritual is a brick in that temple. Each moment of silence is a prayer for your own well-being and a healthier, much calmer mind. These 5 small practices take only minutes of your day, but they return to you a lifetime of clarity, purpose, and profound emotional depth. You will find that you react less and observe more. You will find that your words carry more weight and your heart carries much more love. The noise of the world will still exist, but it will no longer have the power to disturb the quiet depths of your own inner ocean. Standing before the vastness of the horizon, you realize that the silence you sought outside was always waiting for you deep within your own heart. You are the master of your internal weather. Even in the middle of a storm, you can choose to be the calm at the center. Strength is not found in the loudest voice, but in the heart that remains steady when everything else around it is in constant, frantic motion. You do not need to be perfect to start this journey. You only need to be willing to take that very first quiet and mindful breath. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of your true self, finally heard above the loud din of your busy daily life. Thank you for choosing to be still with me today. May your path be quiet, your mind clear, and your soul forever at deep peace. The art of living is the art of returning to yourself. Start your ritual today and watch your whole world begin to beautifully transform.